crap goth, and oh my gosh, the crap goth, the crap housewife, the crap DIYer, everything is going to be covered in this video. So we are in the middle of renovations in the house, like literally we are pulling apart the garage, the dining room, the living room, the kitchen, a workshop in the garden, having the garden renovated, everything. We are literally full swing in the middle of doing everything to try and get things sorted, make Kori's life a lot more comfortable, make us a happy family environment. Can't even speak at the moment. Still in my pyjamas, because doing housework in pyjamas is great. So jumped into this really quickly because we have so much to do. So as you are probably aware, if you've been following Crack in the Box, which is my son Kori's YouTube channel, or mine, obviously, my son is in palliative care at home at the moment. Things are hard, I won't lie. We're in and out of the hospice. So obviously I'm away for a week at a time or longer. So I'm having to grab opportunities to film and do things when I can. And obviously John has to work in the garden when I can look after Ostara, because he can't leave her in the house on her own. It's school holidays at the moment, so it's a good job I'm home. We got home from the hospice yesterday, so we are full swing into doing everything. So at the moment, the projects we have got going on are, we have the garage is being converted into recording studios for both Kori and myself, so we can have our YouTube channel and streaming there and gaming there and things like that. So that's being done. The builders are actually coming in a few days time to start doing the wall, exterior wall, putting in the windows and things like that. It's a really big job to do. We're hopefully going to have a new front door as well put on for the studios themselves. They've got like independent doors. Obviously the house is alarmed up and everything. We're having new alarms put in again, making sure everything's secure and lovely. We are also moving Kori's bedroom from upstairs to downstairs because he's finding the stairs really hard to deal with now. Obviously he is in end stages of heart failure. He is also in kidney failure. And he's just generally getting a lot more tired, and we don't think it's fair that he has to keep going up and downstairs. And he's got a cabin bed in his room. So his room was one big room. I'm shaking the camera a bit, sorry. His room was one big bedroom, and then when I gave birth to Ostara, he actually gave up half of his bedroom and we converted it into 2 bedrooms. There are actually photos on Kori's Facebook page which you can go and see the renovations being done, and so his bedroom's very small and it's just not really practical anymore. So we're going to move him into the dining room, which is at the front of the house and has a lovely big bay window, lots of light coming in, plenty of room for a hospital bed. He can easily get out and about, which is just so much better for him. But the dining room at the moment is a storeroom, a literal storeroom. It looks like a hoarder's paradise. That's where all of the YouTube gifts that we get coming in through his Amazon wish list, that's where they're all being stored at the moment. So we have 2 studios worth of items in the dining room. So we have desks, gaming chairs, rugs, ring lights, extra sockets, power leads, all the decorative equipment, shelving units, literally you name it, we have got it in the dining room in boxes, and it looks like we are major hoarders, which we're not. It's just we have nowhere else to store it. So until these studios are finished, we can't empty the dining room, because obviously that's where we're storing everything at the moment. So until the dining room is emptied, we can't move Kori from upstairs to downstairs. So we're having to move everything from the garage to the workshop, and the workshop actually needs a lot of work doing itself. So John's had to fix the roof, it needs new doors, we need to seal up some old doors, and it's just, oh my gosh, we had to remove a big hot tub out of there that we didn't, it came with the house, we don't use it, it was a bit of a luxury, so we gave that away. And now John's got a beautiful big workshop to work with, which he's always wanted. So he's doing that. So we are moving everything from the garage into the workshop, from the dining room into the garage, which is going to be the studios, then everything from upstairs into the dining room. Oh my god, that's so confusing. So as though all of that wasn't enough, we have decided to also, in our infinite wisdom, to renovate this room as well. Not renovate it, but redo this room. So as you can see at the moment, I am just in the middle of pulling out all the furniture. It looks a bit of a mess. So we've had a lot of deliveries coming in from Kori's stay at the hospice. I'm not sure if I mentioned it on the intro video, to be fair, because my head's a bit of a mess at the moment. So Kori is very generously gifted things from his Amazon wish list, and at the moment that's the parcels for the week. which he will do an unboxing video for you guys on cracking the box. So thank you so much for doing that. It does really make him happy. So we have decided that we're going to pull up the carpet in this room. So it looks beautiful from here. It looks all lovely and all clean. In actual fact, it's a nightmare. That bit's all clean because I've just moved everything out. But we have dogs and everything. You have to bear with us because we've got stuff everywhere. Got dogs and everything, so the carpet does get a little bit dirty, and we've decided, oh, sorry, just burped. We've decided that because I've got asthma, because Kori has breathing problems as well, that we're going to take this carpet up and we're going to have a laminate floor put down. We've got a laminate floor put down in the hallway as well. It just helps it keep everything so much nicer. A lot cleaner. We can steam clean it regularly, get the dog hairs up and things like that. So it's just, I think it's gonna be colder in winter obviously, but you know, we've got a log burner hidden behind all of that. We have a beautiful log burner. So we decided, you know, if we're going to do that, we may as well go on a payment plan, because the carpet shop we use takes payment plans, which is fantastic because we don't have a lot of money. So we're going to have this carpet taken up and have a beautiful laminate floor put down to match the one in the hallway, hopefully. And then that will make things a lot fresher for Kori. He'll be able to breathe better. He'll be able to move around better as well, to be honest with you. Because carpets, we've got rugs and things like that down as well, and he can trip on them. He's not very stable on his feet anymore. He is wheelchair dependent mostly. So we just wanted to make things a little bit easier for him as well. So yeah, hopefully you will see the finished product in here as well. There'll be a lot less furniture, everything will be a lot tidier. She's sat there watching her tablet at the moment. It's school holidays, so we're taking whatever chances we can to make videos and do as much as we can when we can, especially whilst the weather's good as well. So we're trying to get things sorted. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. And I am stressed, I am tired, and but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it to see the smile on that little boy's face when he can move around his home freely and without any problems, and go outside in the sunshine when he wants to, and just have the kids play together and be here as a family in a space which is just working better for us. So yeah, here's a before of the messy stuff that is everywhere, and hopefully you will see the after really soon. Bear with us. Right, okay, this is going to look really bad, like we're hoarders, and I promise we're not. This is actually the dining room. Not that you can tell because it looks like a storeroom, which that is exactly what it is at the moment. So this is, I'll take you inside. This is the dining room. It's a nice big room, actually. This is my piano, a little bit covered in stuff. This is all of the stuff to go into the studios. So we have, or this is a gigantic, enormous family photo which has been framed by Macne Photography, which is incredible. We will actually reveal that at some point, I think. So all these gigantic boxes here, and all the little small boxes, this is all stuff for the studio. So there are ring lights, desks, gaming chairs, rugs, filming equipment. Lots and lots of things to go and be displayed in there as well. We've got gifts from Christmas, so the Christmas presents for the children are actually all down there. We've had to pile them all to the back because obviously at the moment we are renovating the whole house. This room at the moment is literally a storeroom. It looks like a hoarder's paradise. Like I said, I promise it isn't. This is just for storage for now. The builders are due in literally a few days. So the studios are going to get going. There's lots of games piled up, you see. So yeah, this is going to be Kori's bedroom. It looks horrendous at the moment, doesn't it? Please don't be judgy. So this is going to be Kori's bedroom, and we're taking down the dining table, which is actually hiding under all of the studio stuff here. That's going to be taken down, so he's got lovely big open windows that go out to the front of the house. You can have all the windows open, which would be lovely in summer. You'll have a hospital bed in here, so obviously because he's going to need the extra support in bed, he can't really do the stairs anymore. So this big room I'm showing you now because I'm going to do an after video so you can see it once it's all nice and clear. So this video is going to be in two parts. You will see a before that makes us look like we're extreme hoarders, and then you will see an after of how awesome things are going to be, hopefully. So we have waited a long time for this to happen. It's going to be a dream come true. Can't even speak now. A dream come true for Kori, because obviously he's going to have his downstairs space which he can easily move around. We can use his wheelchair if we need to, and he's going to have his recording studios which you can just bob through the kitchen. Which I will show you in a minute, because at the moment I'll show you before on that as well. It is still full of stuff. So yeah, so this is the dining room. There's Kori's Captain's outfit there, neatly hung up for when he records. And yeah, this is a glorified storeroom at the moment. Some Christmas decorations still up. Look, there we go. We just don't really go in here apart from to pop things in. So that is that one there. I'll go and show you the studios. What will be the studios. Okay, so our garage is actually attached to our house. So this is the kitchen and we're going to go through now. So this was all one big open garage. It was just one big enormous room. The roof was leaking. It was about to fall through. It was a nightmare. Had an absolutely fantastic roofing company come out who are actually going to be doing our building work. So we will be filming them, which you will see on this video. They came and repaired the roof, did a big rubber roof for us, put us on a payment plan so we could actually afford it. They did all our guttering. They were incredible. And then they built this wall for us, which was amazing. This is what we wanted. So we asked them to build a wall for us and put it into 2 rooms. So this little room here, I'm not going to open it because some of Spanky's stuff's in there, but that is actually, Spanky works from home because of obviously looking after Kori and me and things like that. He doesn't work from store anymore. He works from home. So that's his home office and also his little chill out man area. His man cave, whatever you want to call it. That's where he paints all his Warhammer stuff, and that's his private room. It's only very small. We've got the biggest section of it. So this is the brand new corridor, which has just been formed. Ceiling's been done and everything. So the first stage is the roof was done, the walls are up. So this is the flooring. As you can see, it still very much needs to be sorted. We are going to have a laminate floor put in here. Proper drain coverage because there's a drain that goes down there. And Spanky's just come in the door now. Hello.
Yeah.
So down here we're going to have a manhole cover put in properly, obviously. Lots of building stuff and stuff for the garden. We're going to have a proper front door put in here as well. So we're having this taken out for extra security. We're going to have a nice thick door, lots of alarms on there and everything else. So makes it a lot safer. So the man himself. Hello.
Oh yeah.
We've not shown them in your man cave.
Nice. Do what you want.
Okay, I had to stop the video then because Kori.
Go for a wait.
Thanks for telling me that, Spanks, when I'm filming. He's such an idiot. So yeah, sorry, he was talking to me, so I had to stop the video. So again, that is obviously you can see that's the kitchen. This is Spanky's little man cave thing, which stops halfway around where this wall is. This is going to be the studio. So at the moment, it's just a door. There's quite a big bit of cardboard there. Let's move this. So there we go. So this is going to be the studio. At the moment, it is full of everything. And we have the builders coming in about 5 days' time. And we have a hell of a lot to do. So, Spanky has fitted a light. Woohoo! A temporary one. Because this other one did not work. So we had a light fitted in there. So this bit here is going to be Kori's section of the studio. So we're having 2 recording studios for both YouTube channels. Obviously, Crack in the Box and the Crap Goth. And they're going to be put side by side. So we're not having a dividing wall. We're just going to share the same space, but one side's going to be Pink and Girly and Sanrio and me, obviously. And the other side's going to be all piratey and obviously Kori. So this side here is Kori's, and then that side there is mine. So at the moment, this is the stage we're at. So we have, it's very dusty in here, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time, 'cause I've got asthma. But this is a big up and over garage door, which is hidden behind a gigantic quilt. So the door is going to be taken out. So we're having a wall put up. We're having a window. I think that's a narrow window, which is going to run the length of the wall there. I'm having this side. So I collect a lot of BJDs, which can't be exposed to UV light. So that's why the windows are going to be high up. So the sunlight actually is directed towards Kori's section of the studio. We've got a nice thick door, which we're hoping to be able to get in. Spanky's just come in behind me, so I'm expecting some sarcastic comments to come in.
I think the kettle's French.
Why is the kettle French?
It's on strike. It's taking ages.
You can't say things like this. It's going on YouTube. Say sorry to all the French people watching.
No, the French are brilliant at strikes.
Okay.
They stand up for stuff, unlike us. We just, oh yes, sir.
All right, I'll make you a coffee in a second. Sorry.
Woo!
Shut up. I'll make you a coffee in a minute.
Love you.
Love you too, babe. So this is, at the moment, you can see still full of stuff. So there is actually progress being made. Spanky's doing most of the lifting because I can't, because I have a bad stomach. The floor is going to be carpeted, so we've got the carpets to go down. We have electricians to come in. We need a lot of sockets put in on both sides, as you can imagine, for monitors and ring lights and everything else. So they're going to come in. There's no heating in here whatsoever, as it's a garage. We have got a radiator, but we do need a plumber to come in. So they've got to come in and fit a lovely radiator, which we have actually got somewhere second hand, but because that's the best way of doing things for us. I think that's it down there actually. And then so we've got that to do. We've got to board it all out, insulate it, fix the roof, because obviously the roof was leaking for a long time. We've got big damp patches there that needs to come out. It's black mould. Obviously we can't bring Kori in while it's like that. Temporary lights at the moment. So yeah, this is basically the room. So it doesn't look very big at the moment, but actually I think once everything's out of it, it's going to be a really big space, which is plenty big enough for both of our studios. So at the moment, now this may not happen, but at the moment we have an idea to put Kori's desk and gaming chair here against the wall there, and mine on the opposite side. And then Kori's going to have his YouTube awards and his plaques and all the things that have been made for him are going to go on this wall here. It's also going to be soundproofing as well, because John's office is next door. Obviously he works days, so we don't really want them to be bothering each other if Kori wants to film and John's obviously working. Or Spanky, should I say. We don't call him John. John's his Sunday name. So yeah, this is the before. My feet are going to get filthy now because it's dirty in here. Cobwebs and black mould and a horrible garage door and just stuff. And hopefully when you see this next, you'll see the progression of it moving, and then we're hopefully going to get some people in to help us fit out the studios. So there we go. So got the doors open for the first time this year. There was a big chest in front of this. This is where the Christmas trees were stored on the floor here. So we've just opened this up. Obviously the decking needs a jet wash and everything. This is the space that the kids have got at the moment to play on. As you can see, the paddling pool over winter has been filled with dirty water. There's the rest of the garden down there. That is not wheelchair accessible whatsoever at all. John's in the workshop at the moment because it's a mess, and he's trying to fix the roof and fix the doors. And we need all of this garden here paving. It's decked all the way across there. Like I say, the whole garden's a mess because obviously winter storms and everything else have wrecked it. So yeah, the decking is obviously raised. It goes in a big step down, and obviously which is not wheelchair accessible whatsoever. Oh, there's one of the dogs walking out now. But this is what the kids play with at the moment. This is Kori's boat, obviously upturned for winter so that it doesn't get full of water. And the playhouse at the moment. Ostara, what have you been doing? Oh.
Sorry.
Wow, that is amazing. What is it?
Ebony. You.
Oh, wow.
Daddy. Me. Kori.
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
So that's
And
us.
I love that.
Yeah. So we love each other.
We do love each other. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, sorry, would you like to see this garden really pretty? What would you like in the garden? What do you want to happen?
It's spring.
You want it to be, it is spring now. What would you like? It would be nice to have the chickens up here, wouldn't it? Because the chickens, I don't know if you can see from there, the chickens, so we've got the caravan. That's actually a 17-foot long caravan, not that you can tell from here. That was, we had to get that craned into the garden.
And the swing.
We got the swing, yeah. So that was craned into the garden by Colsons, who were amazing and did it for free for us. That's an arts and crafts caravan. That's Kori's. Then just behind there, you can't see there's an arch there. Just behind the caravan, there is about 15 feet, I think they're about 15-foot long chicken coops, enclosures, huge enclosures that go all the way back. So those trees at the back there, those trees back at the very, very end here, that's the end of our garden. So we're going to bring all those chickens up, and they're going to go all along this wall here. Then just at that end there, you can see another building. That's actually a really, really big building. That's going to come up here, and that's going to be a beach house for the children with a sand pit and everything. Don't know if you can see from here, because obviously this looks like a mess of the garden. It's a nightmare. Just behind there, just this little building there, that's an apiary, so that's got beehives in it. That's actually staying down there away from the house, obviously. But yeah, at the moment, as you can see, this is pretty messy. It's a big job to do. But this is obviously the decking is going to be jet washed and cleaned up and lovely. And then the dogs are just having a chill. But yeah, this is it. And then I'm filming. Hi.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
We're back in.
Apart from doing your backing, what are you doing?
Trying to repair a roof that I've made myself badly. Stripping down some ivy, taking down some bushes, and I don't really know.
Doing stuff.
I'm just enjoying the sunshine, darling.
I'm making room for all the stuff for the studio stuff to go into the garage. Making space.
You making a coffee?
Do you want a coffee? I'll make you a coffee. See you later. Yeah, so we're all a little bit busy at the moment. There's the back of the house. It's my bedroom, kitchen, living room, the bottom half of Ebony's bedroom. Top half you can't see, she's in the attic conversion. She's got Velux roof windows. So yeah, we've got a lot to do, but we've got this little area at least for now. Hi, baby.
Also, these are quite fake chickens.
Are they quite fake chickens? We show the quite fake chickens. They are quite fake chickens. We've got real chickens.
They quite don't move.
They quite don't move because they're not real. Oh, there's Hobbit. Where's Gypsy? Gypsy. And there's Gypsy.
It's just sticking her face out.
Yeah, so the dogs, we don't really let them on the decking. This is for the kids. So yeah, there you go. A bit of insight to our life and our very scruffy garden right now. It really needs to be jet washed and sorted. And say bye, Astora. I'm going to make a coffee now, don't worry.
Bye!
Right, okay, so we're in the section of the garden. This is going to be the workshop. So it's taken a long time to do this. The doors are falling down. That was a double sheet of glass. The wall here is not safe at all. So this borders our garden, which is next door is an industrial estate. This big wall here is really long, and the road slopes up like this from the street. So the street's down that end, and the industrial units are there. You can probably see the roofs of them just there. And the road literally slopes up here. We have a wall here which is supporting the weight of a road. There is nothing else holding that road up. It's also a car park. We have told the council this, that we don't think it's safe. We've asked them to come out. They've measured the wall. The wall's bulging. We don't let the kids come here as a general rule. They're here with us now, obviously, but it's can't really tell from here, but there's cracks everywhere. And we think that some house is probably holding it up. So this is going to be Spanky's workshop. Right, stay there, Ostara, please, because the decking's broken. So this decking is actually broken. As you can see down there, it's all smashed up.
There was a fire.
Yeah, there was a huge fire, wasn't there?
There was a fire, and the people that came to replace the decking actually just repaired it by putting joists onto the sides of the fire damaged ones. So they've just given out all the way down. And so now it's just springing.
So we're going to rip it all up, aren't we?
And put chickens here.
Yes.
Chickens!
Right, so you're going to tell me about it. Tell me about your workshop. That's actually a really big space. I've not actually been in here for a long time, to be fair.
Well, here is the 3 skylights that I put in unsuccessfully because they leak quite dramatically. It turns out pallet wood's not great for roofs because it's a bugger to try and put felt on because the nails go in between a lot. Here is my Milky Head collection.
I hate Milky Head. Right, I'm actually filming them, but I hate polystyrene heads. He thinks it's funny. He picks the bloody things up. He puts them in the window here, facing the house. So sometimes I look out and all I see are Milky Heads. He calls them Milky Heads. They're horrible, horrible things. I hate them. So what's your plans for in here, really?
There's going to be a log burner over there. The door's going to be replaced into there.
The front door, yeah.
The front door, because there's going to be chickens outside here. That window needs to come out because it's double glazed, but unfortunately, because of the warping of the decking, it actually smashed one of the panes, so it's only single glazed now, and it's not great. This is only here as decorative, really. It's not actually doing anything.
You can just pole dance. Give me a bit of a pole dance. Come on, go on. Just pretend. Go on. You can. Come on. Go on, give me some.
I have a child with me, it's very inappropriate.
That's okay. Faye, can you dance?
Really?
Well, it's not like that kind of folder. There we go, see?
She's doing the butt dance.
She's doing a butt dance. That's a beautiful butt dance. Yeah, what else?
I don't know. Because there's a rowing machine behind there. I've got a turbo train in the house to bring down. And then I don't really know until it's finished.
Just a case of, but this is gonna be like your workshop area.
Yeah, but I've got to replace all of these.
Yeah, they're knackered. Like
rather than using joists, they're actually decking boards. So They're a bit...
Watch the whole thing just fall down.
They're a bit knackered.
Like you.
Yeah.
It's just another project which you've got going on. So yeah, hopefully you'll see this again when it's at least mostly completed, if not fully completed, hopefully.
Yeah.
It's just a project. It's a huge project at the moment, isn't it? The whole house is a big project.
Yeah.
Hey, Gypsy. Hello. Hello, you stinky pooch. Right, you can say bye-bye. Okay, just give you a little bit of a house tour upstairs. I'm not going to show you everything, obviously, because it's our house, but just little bits and bobs that we've got going on. So this is a little heart that Kori made for me. He made some for the neighbours as well and for his sisters. So obviously things like this are treasured. Like pretty much all families do that, don't they? They put things up that the kids make. Obviously Kori doesn't go to school, so he just makes crafts at home, and people send him lots of crafts, which is amazing. Got some family photos there. Ebby will probably kill me, but there we go. We got some me and Kori and Astara. That was at the Whitby Goth weekend when Kori went post-apocalyptic. Obviously me and Astara. Sarah's sat in the she's not showing anything bad, so don't worry. And on the beach, and then some of Ebony, which I'll skip past really quickly because she might tell me off. He's my buddy. He's awesome. So those wings were actually made by somebody I used to know. They're actually slotted down for corsets, so they have little, you can see like little padded wires here. So these bits slot down the back of a corset, so there's no straps, and I can just wear the wings. They're independent, look, they don't actually sit on there. This is obviously a faux taxidermy for everyone who's shouting. Obviously, it's quite a big black bird otherwise. But they are ethically sourced feathers, so they're real feathers. That's really cool. So he sits at the top of our staircase. Then we've got the windows, which is, I love these windows, they're so pretty. So when it's really sunny, the sun shines through the bits of the stained glass and it all casts shadows down. I love stained glass windows. It's it's time for Kori's meds. I'll do some meds. Yeah, I've just got, this is just a little bit of the staircase. So I collect hearts as well. Obviously, yeah, so does Kori, obviously, because he's had 3. But yeah, just bits and bobs. Seaside, because we love the beach. Just bits and bobs of our staircase. This is a lovely big open staircase. So yeah, it's just little glimpses into our life here. And then we've got my Yankee Candle collection, which is my pride and joy. Hello, Captain Kori.
Hello.
So obviously we are doing a video about the rapid renovation of the house.
Yep.
So we have got a hell of a lot to do, haven't we? Yeah. I've just explained on this video how I've shown everybody the garden, the workshop, the studios, what will be the studios, the ridiculous amount of stuff we've got in your new bedroom, which is going to be downstairs. Because you're moving out of this one, which is a really small little bedroom, isn't it? You're on like a bit of a cabin bed, which has been custom built at the moment, aren't you? Yeah. So we're going to put you downstairs. How do you feel about moving into the dining room as your bedroom?
Really excited, to be honest. Really excited. With all that room, maybe I can record some videos in there.
Oh yeah, well I mean you could do that whilst you're waiting for the studios to be done for certain, can't you? I mean the room is so much bigger, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, and since it's bigger, more room for more of my toys, and more room for me to play, and Lego.
Oh, Lego, of course.
Gotta have the Lego.
Gotta have your Lego in there, absolutely.
Oh, and not to forget every single one of my balls.
Oh my god, of course you had to get that in there, didn't you, Kori? Yeah. So how excited are you regarding the build of the studios?
Really excited, to be honest, because I'm really excited because that's the thing what I think is going to help my channel a lot, and also it's going to be an amazing area for me to just relax too. Like if I don't have to do videos there, I can just like go there and like game with my friends.
Absolutely. So I think for your mental health as well. So as well as obviously for your channel, which is a big thing, a big part of your life. Obviously YouTube's a big part of both of our lives at the moment. But like you said, it's there for you to just go and chill out. So obviously you've been gifted pretty much everything. We both have been gifted pretty much everything for these studios, haven't they? So you have the coolest gaming chair, the coolest desk, the coolest rugs. You've got ring lights and loads of things, haven't you? And also, we were saying that we're going to be displaying all of your different YouTube buttons that you've been like given. They're going to go on the wall as well, aren't they?
Yep.
What is the first thing you are going to do when you get when you walk in that studio and there's the big reveal? Because we're going to do a proper room tour, aren't we? But you're not going to see it until it's finished, are you? You'll see it part of the way through, but we're going to deck it all out for you, and you're going to see it the same time everybody else sees it, like obviously on here. What are you most excited about in the studio seeing?
All the stuff what people have made of me and hanging up on like the walls or like being put on shelves behind me.
You okay? You okay?
And my new little gaming setup.
It's going to be really cool, isn't it? So if you want to see, what happens with all of the house, but particularly the recording studios, you need to stay tuned for part 2, because this is part 1 of the video. All the rest of it is still yet to come. So stay tuned on Crack in the Box and the Crap Goth if you want to see what is going on. And we shall see you soon. Bye.
Bye.